This, everybody, is a really weird plant called Quailbush, and Quailbush is a species of saltbush. And saltbushes are unique because they taste like salt. Thanks for watching. Okay, there's a lot more to say about this thing. I'm intrigued by this thing, and this was sent to me, by the way, by Wanderlust Nursery. So if you are someone who grows plants and want to grow a plant that tastes like salt, that's the place to go, wanderlustnursery.com. Salt bushes are members of the Atriplex genus, and there's a ton of them. There's like, I think, 200 or 300 different species, and I believe they are all edible. And I believe they all taste like salt, or at least most of them do. There is another genus of plants that is sometimes called salt bushes, and that is the SALTBUSH genus. Probably saying that wrong. And those are not edible. Maybe in small amounts they are, but they contain a lot of oxalates. So if you eat that, it can do terrible things to your kidneys. So don't eat that salt bush. This one, though, is okay, unless you can't have sodium or something. If you can't have salt, saltbush is not going to help you, because this actually takes salt from the ground, from the soil, and it stores it inside the plant. So the salt that you're tasting is actually salt that comes from the ground that this is grown in. These often will grow in desert sort of regions, because it is able to deal with very salty and otherwise very, not very fertile soil. It's a soil that would not produce other plants. This will still survive in it. It's not extremely popular or anything, but Native Americans would use this as an herb to add salt to food. This particular species has the name Quailbush because quails like this plant. They like it because they eat the seeds, and they like it because they use the bush itself as a habitat. So that's kind of cute. I babbled enough. Let's try this thing. It's supposed to taste like salt, but how salty is this going to taste? Is it just going to taste like salt? Let's find out. The advertisements are true. Guys, it tastes like salt. It's not like as salty as salt. There is other things involved here, but these leaves are surprisingly salty. It tastes like if you took a leaf and put a little dash of salt on it. That is what it's like. And I washed this, by the way. So the salt is not like on the outside or anything. It is like inside the makeup of these leaves. If you just put the leaf in your mouth, you get a little bit of a salt taste. But when you bite into it, you get more of a salt taste. It is not pure salt, though. There is something else there, and that is the flavor of greenery. It tastes kind of like grassy, a grassy taste. Not bad, though. There's nothing like unpleasant about it. It'd be a cool thing to forage. Like if you live in the area where this grows, in Southern California, if I remember correctly, then you can just take those leaves and put them in your food to add salt to it. Like if you don't have salt, you could use this. So this is maybe not the most effective way to put salt in your food. That would be just regular salt in a canister, or some sea salt or something. But this is cooler. This is the coolest way to get your salt. So it's maybe not the most practical thing, but it's fun. I can see this being popular for people who like cooking a lot and you want to like impress your friends, or like a restaurant or something. Like a little bowl of the dried leaves at a restaurant table. Say like, you want to salt your food? Put these leaves on it. That's pretty cool. Or people who don't like adding salt to their food for whatever reason. This is still adding salt to your food, but is done in a way that at least looks like it's healthier. So, yeah, I don't think there's like a ton more for me to say about this. I mean, salt bush is a bush that tastes like salt, but it's pretty neat. So thanks again to Wanderlust Nursery for sending this to me, and yeah, if you're interested in growing this, check out this link right here or in the description below, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I would like to give a shout out to Smarter Every Day, AltPod, and the Harbor Leaf Tea Company. They are mega patrons over on patreon.com. If you haven't heard of it, patreon.com it's how this channel happens. It's how I can afford to keep this YouTube channel going. So if you haven't checked it out, please take a moment to go into the description below and click the link there. I also have t-shirts for sale over on my web store. A link to that is in the description as well. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.